You're not living your life, your programming is. 95% of your life is subconscious, and most people don't even know it. Wow. Most people think that you're making conscious decisions, but 95% of your life is coming from your subconscious programmings that you didn't even choose. You can read the books, you can set the goals, you can stay motivated, but if your subconscious programming doesn't match, you'll sabotage yourself every time. And ask me how I know. My name's Mark, aka Create Lifestyle, and I'm helping people break out of the matrix so that they can experience freedom, abundance, peace of mind, residual income, and leave a powerful legacy. Today I'm going a little deeper because if you don't understand this, you'll keep trying to make changes to your life and nothing will change. Ask me again how I know. Here's the core truth is your mind that operates on two levels. You have your conscious mind, which is your thinking, your goals, your creativity, and then you have your subconscious mind, which are your habits, your programming, and your automatic behavior. Your subconscious mind, it controls all your bodily functions that we don't even think about, like your heartbeat, your blood pressure, your breathing, all these things. And that's being controlled by your subconscious mind. So correlate that to the way you're running your life. Your life is being ran basically by your subconscious programming. So the Matrix, it's about being programmed, or part of the story anyway. Most of your programming was installed before age of 7. From your parents, from your environment, from your society. There's some Bible scriptures that says something about give me a child all the way up until the age of 7 and then I'll show you the man. They understood that the programming was done early on in life. That's programmed. It runs your life on autopilot. This is why poor people stay poor. Did you ever wonder why rich people just get richer? Why do their kids get richer? Did you ever wonder why? And it's the programming at the early ages that's been just passed down. You could have somebody that's very wealthy you don't think they're like too bright, but they got money because that was programmed into their psyche in their early ages. And then on the other hand, you wonder why do poor people stay poor? Yes, some people do break out of that, and we see in our society on TV, you see the athletes, you see the celebrities, and you think that's how everybody's living. But we know statistically that you're not. Most poor people stay poor. And you pretty much stay within the economic, socio realm that you were born into. And it's so hard to break out of it. This is why I'm trying to explain what it is I'm trying to explain. We have to tap into the power of our mind. We have to understand that it's our subconscious mind that's running the show. We can use our conscious mind to set the goals, to get motivated, learn new information. You can read a ton of books. You could go to all the lectures, and you can still not have your breakthrough. Ask me how I know that one. But your subconscious mind is what runs the show. It runs your habits. It controls your behavior. So you end up starting strong, but then you fall back. Some people call this like a self-sabotage loop. If your program says, I'm not good enough, money is hard, your behavior will match it. Now, when you start watching your thoughts, something might come out of your mouth and you'll catch it. I caught myself once saying I'm no good with money. I caught that and I was like, oh my goodness gracious. No wonder. It's my subconscious mind. So what happens is your behavior begins to match up with what your programming says. So if you're saying I'm not good enough, money's hard, you're going to miss opportunities, you're going to make poor decisions, you're going to quit early. It's not because you're incapable, but it's because you're programmed. Now, how we break this, we got to get awareness, as I just alluded to. You got to start watching your thoughts, catch the patterns. This is called mindfulness. So turn off the TV, turn off your phone, turn all those things off and watch your thought. But here's the huge cheat code is before you fall asleep and right when you first wake up, those are the sweet spots. Your conscious mind gets, when you're falling asleep, your conscious mind gets shut off and then your subconscious mind takes over. So the cheat code is to start programming your subconscious mind with your thoughts and affirmations and things of that nature before you fall asleep. And sleep quietly. Don't sleep with the TV on, and don't sleep with just don't sleep with the TV on. And when you wake up, it's the same thing. When you first wake up, that's the sweet spot where you can start programming it. Some people advocate making a recording of in your own voice with the life that you want to live and with positive affirmations. I've done a little bit of that, but I didn't really stick with that. I'm going to revisit that, and I'll let you know in the future how it all worked out. But just remember, the sweet spot is when you fall asleep, and when you wake up, that's when your subconscious mind is like clay and you can mold it. So begin to program it with things that you want. Stop saying negative things. Start installing positive things like I'm disciplined, I create income. So this isn't just mindset, it's reprogramming. It's breaking out of this matrix. And we know we need our money to break out of this thing completely. So we want to work on building some residual income to create some real freedom. You're not stuck. You're just running a program. Until you change that program, your life will just keep repeating the same patterns. Once you become aware of this, you start breaking the program and everything begins to change. If I'm making sense, like, follow, subscribe, and stick with me. I like to say the only way out is in. And as always, peace, one love, and control your destiny.